Hello everyone. It is quiet. It's Tuesday morning, Nell's Diner has just come out. I'm feeling like I'm ready to go back to bed, and this isn't helping. But I want to play this more than anything. Also, there goes another tumbleweed. So I have again avoided most of this map. I have not seen anyone play on the inside, but of course, I kind of made a little mistake. I have seen something about this map, and to kind of hint it, it's similar to when Point Hope came out. If you'll remember, there is a little Easter egg on that map, so there's another Easter egg for this map. But I'm going to just walk in here. First thing I want to notice, it's snowing, and we're in Arizona, so of course my first game it's snowing in Arizona, so that's the first weird sign. But let's just head into this diner. Now, it did have unique keys, which I didn't really look too much at. Now, as with every first walkthrough, I'm gonna end up looking at every little thing. Isn't this like a Maple Lodge booklet? That's what I thought. Now, I did look at the map a little bit, and I'll tell you what, this is nice. I already kind of figured that from some of the screenshots. I didn't look at the video they put out either, so I didn't know the exact layout of this. This is why I have an EMF. What the hell? I think maybe that was my own footsteps. That was a light switch. Okay, of course, we're never gonna have a moment here. Let me just take a picture of this. So another thing I didn't get to mention, ghost hunt and distribution, yeah, no way out that way. Let's take a minute. So I wanted to mention we're on Nightmare, so I don't know where the breaker is, we know where the ghost is. Let's just take a look. I want to take a look at everything as we go through here. Okay. Bathrooms. Ghost is back here too. So I kind of just went in here. Oh, dirty water. So yeah, this is a small map. So it was comparable to Tanglewood. And I did play one game of Tanglewood on Nightmare to prepare myself. And that's what I want to do, is get back to Nightmare now that the blood moons are gone. Can I have 1 minute to talk about something? Can I take photos of both EMF reading and EMF 5? No. I didn't figure. Well, I don't care. I already just made one delete. I'm not trying to min-max everything this game. I'm gonna... Oh, even more bathrooms. Okay. I'm trying not to go too crazy here. I just want to enjoy this. There's so much more to this. They said this was comparable to the size of Tanglewood, but man, this feels a little bit bigger than Tanglewood. I know I just walked into the map, so maybe I don't know everything. Are you? Oh, I was gonna say, are you already hunting? What are these noises? Now, okay. Maybe it was this. So I did walk around out here a little bit to try and get the game to load. So I walked back here and noticed this. I thought maybe this was an outdoor breaker, and it is running. Yet the breaker is not on. Alright, oh, hey, there it is. Okay, so then we have one spot for the breaker, and I just noticed that cam came on. This is actual, oh, this is actual CCTV. Okay, so I pretty much can't get through this without making the reference, but this diner, of course, reminds me of Five Nights at Freddy's, and then we come into the office, and of course there's cameras, so real, Fredbear's Family Diner vibes. I am an OG FNAF fan from 2014, so I have to kind of mention that. Oh, and okay. I have to mention as well, I know about the Easter egg. I knew it had something to do with the safe. But I don't know if that worked. Damn it, okay. And that's all I had. So, we will try and figure out that code later. I really just wanted to have a combination of maybe just, oh hello, this is a potential hiding spot. I just wanted to have some fun exploring the map and maybe not dying instantly. What am I hearing right here? Am I hearing the coffee pot? Has that been moved? It looks a little off center. Okay, let's continue on. I'm gonna loop back around. So something I've noticed about the layouts now of these newer maps, and the Bleasdale and the Grafton, even though they're reworks, those are basically new maps. Because I actually had some photos. Oh god, is there fire in here? God, it's so hard for me to actually think of something to talk about. And also, I have stuff to talk about, but it's hard to talk about it while also exploring the map. But I also did kind of see the counters here, so I figured this is, I kind of saw this on the map and figured this is how this would work. But you can also go through this way. So as I was just saying, they have been doing a good job of making these maps loopable. God, what, okay, what feather? Oh man, I'm gonna turn on all these just to, okay, so there's 4 lights. Wow, okay. So much going on. But yeah, for a small map, got a lot of lights to deal with the breaker. The thing is, it loops around. So like the original Bleasdale, it was like a dead end if you ran to the workshop. And I think they want to get away from that. So even though this is a small map, they've done a good job of making it loopable around the whole building. So I don't know if they'll kind of explore with that idea later on. Oh, okay, your hallway makes more sense. So yeah, we're gonna explore, man. We're gonna continue exploring the map. Last time when Bleasdale came out, I just ended up looking around a lot. So now that I've kind of walked around and talked about some stuff, if I've talked about anything relevant, I'm gonna head back and get equipment for this. But I didn't find the bone. Towards the end, we might look around, see like there's all this stuff. Another thing I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about this while we go get equipment. Was this year, Kinetic Games has gone from 8 employees to like 32, like 31 or 32. So you're seeing all the artwork and all the changes in maps like this and Grafton and Bleasdale. And my point is there's a lot coming to this game to be changed. I'm gonna just get in here with standard stuff. Also objectives, Corey, 2 sounds, Paramic, Incense. We're gonna just take our time with this first game. But my point being, this game is going to be completely overhauled over the course of time. I've always compared this game to, dare I say, Minecraft. My point being is Minecraft is a game that's been out for like 2 decades at this point, and they're still updating it. Phasmophobia is a game that it's gonna be like over the course of years that it gets updates, and I know they're speeding things up, which is a good thing. I still think Horror 2.0 could come next year, but I think they also said that this year was supposed to be the player customization update, which I don't know if we're gonna make that this year. But honestly, I'm cool with getting 3 maps in 1 year. So I guess my whole point was they are improving, they are speeding up the updates now that the game's on console. But they had a bad 1.5, 2 years there. This ghost is roaming. That was all the way back here, because I remember that locker. I was gonna hide in here. But I think now Kinetic Games are proving themselves, and I'm glad they're focusing on the maps, because the player customization, we can wait on that. But I know we've been waiting a long time for updates, but my point being, they're speeding up the updates now, and there's still going to be years of updates. So not only is it speeding up, and we should be getting closer to Horror 2.0, but we're getting a lot of quality stuff like this. I'm really just kind of letting this sink in. Now, did I look in here? I don't have my headlamp, because I actually put the tier 3 on. Yeah, another storage. So yeah, you can really tell how these new maps are looking different, and the lighting as well. Like, I even remember when Prison came out, the lighting was different on just that map, so they're kind of doing the same thing again. Now, I have been seeing my breath in the hallway. I really maybe should have gotten the thermometer. Oh, okay, I'm still seeing my breath. We're gonna say this is a hallway ghost. I haven't seen orbs, and we're still getting back into the hang of Nightmare. So, gotta remember, only 2 evidence. I'm gonna put this book down a little bit more inward. So I have all kinds of lights on. I do know that on a small map we have 9. Also this jukebox I kind of want to mess with, but maybe we'll save that for a little bit later. Let's just save some stuff. I'm gonna keep... Okay, I assume this is gonna match the same layout, so let's turn these off. Okay, I don't know the layout. I just wanted to have... Okay, that's good enough, but... Where do I turn off that one? Okay, that's good enough. I wanted to have 2 on the same side on, but I guess I can't figure it out. I wanted to turn off 1 more light. Yeah, here we go. I was gonna say, isn't there a light switch somewhere in here? I wish I had my headlamp, but I put on the tier 3 so it's night vision. I think I'm actually gonna go back to the tier... Oh, here we go. I think I'm gonna go back to the tier 2 headgear. That was an event. But otherwise, I have all tier 3 stuff. And I actually didn't have the achievements for unlocking all the tier 2 equipment and tier 3 equipment, so I ended up getting that. So I want to focus on Nightmare with all the tier 3 stuff, and then we will be prestiging again. Alrighty, I think I probably need to... Okay. we just need more evidence right now. Let's see if I can leave. I only have one actual hiding spot, although in the office there was a hiding spot. So I have to say, I did do a good job of not learning how this all looked and the layout and everything. So, but I did kind of a bad job because I do know about some things, so maybe next time I will go in completely blind. But I didn't know the layout. Like, this layout is way bigger than I thought. And also so much more back rooms and stuff. Also haven't seen, like, in the kitchen area. So there's still some stuff I haven't seen. I'm gonna take 2 things of sanity. We've had ghost events, so who knows what it's down to. Let's bring in the last of the evidence and just enjoy it. Take our time here. But yeah, now that I'm back to Nightmare, I remember why I was really getting into this game. I think the blood moons are fun, but I kind of went a little crazy with them. So I'm happy to have the ghost back at normal speed. That's the thing about Nightmare is we don't have the sanity board, so I'm kind of just guessing how much sanity I have. Okay, if it was freezing, I think we'd have freezing by now. Let's come back to that maybe at the end. So also, it's Corey Harris. I'm hoping we can just kind of stumble into everything here. Corey, are you here? Of course, the lights start flashing as soon as I ask. Anything out of order in here? Look at some of this. Sidewinders. Oh! Okay, please don't distract me though. Okay, I guess that's something the ghost can actually interact with. And the vending machines work. Can the ghost order a Coke? Oh my god. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have taken sanity because now Corey is not too active. I gotta stop hitting these machines. Instead of hunting the ghost, I'm spending all my money on soda. Okay, let's try my one last thing. I kind of like that all the light switches are there. Are you here? Are you friendly? So yeah, I kind of noticed this at first, but I don't know if maybe if the breaker is on, I don't know if this was glowing at first. I thought it was, but maybe when the breaker's off, that wasn't glowing. Are you here? Oops, are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? This is why I need my thing. I'm gonna run this way and see if I can film whatever's happening. He is there, I just can't see him. Alright, I'll try, since you're actually still here. Oh my god, there he is. Let me get the spirit box over there. I think what I'm gonna have to do with this big room. Are you here? Are you friendly? Let's go get the other book. I'm hoping that it is just this hallway. See, I'm getting distracted with all these little... This might be a hunt. Oh, I think this is a hunt. This is my first game. Oh, it's not? Really? Was he... What? I thought he was standing still during that. Ooh, okay. See, this is a... Even though it's a small map, this is a long hallway. It can easily be a death trap. Okay. So Nightmare's obviously kicking my ass. Let's get Salt. Try and see if we can confirm. I don't think it's going to be ghost orbs anywhere, unless it's a mimic taking the ghost orbs around. I'm gonna peek into here. I don't think these rooms are gonna be any warmer. Alright, I mean, this should be the ghost room. Let's go get another DOTS projector. Hey, if I'm right, we should be able to put the DOTS projector on the ceiling. So let's go with that. It's gonna be so much nicer. Although, well, it's kind of hard to see with the light on. It is covering over here. So we're gonna leave that area. I'm gonna go get another book, go get the other DOTS projector, and then I'm gonna get a thing of salt to try and look for footprints. Alright, well, instead of the other book, I'm coming in with a smudge, because I want to have a little bit of safety here. I want to make this first game last. Maybe if we're lucky, I'm gonna just focus on getting the salt to actually work. Now I hear that dirty water. Maybe the ghost is just gonna be back here more. As long as I have my smudge on me, we're fine. I already have a photo of dirty water. Okay, you're back here, I guess. I can hit this light switch. Yeah, you made the other one dirty. I haven't had too much time to look around here. This seems like a very, oh god, like an impromptu hiding spot. Like, this isn't really a hiding spot, but you could hide here. And also, yes, I see you, Bone. So we found that. Did you? Yeah, I am so good with salt. I like putting it down and then just ignoring it. Okay. I have my smudge, have my salt. Now, what did I want to do back here? Thought I had one more idea. Oh yeah, the bone. So should we... Okay, let me just grab a photo. Get that out of the way. All my other stuff is back here. So, I kind of wanted a ghost like this for my first one. Something we can take a bit more time on. I don't know if just taking 2 sanity put us back to 100. Let's just put this right down in the middle. Oh. Put that one there again. Now, actually, I probably should have this out. Oops. Corey, give us a sign. Okay. For a ghost, that's hallway. I guess you are going to want to roam a lot. Is that back here? What is going on? Can I even open that? Oh, there's a sink back here. Okay. Explains that. But sometimes in Nightmare you feel just kind of vulnerable. Maybe I kind of want to set up a tripod. So is there a chance we did get EMF 5? So maybe it's Goryo dots. Wow, what a first one that would be. The problem is if he wants to hang out in the other rooms, dang it, I need to start using that tripod. Okay, what I think I'm gonna do. Yeah, we've gotten nothing else. Unfortunately, he. Oh, what? Did he walk through that and I didn't hear it? I swear I didn't hear him walk through that. All right, let me go. Maybe get a tripod. We'll set up for Goryo dots. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't hear the footsteps because I'm not used to the new footstep sounds. Okay, no UV. I think it's, you know, by now, this book has a huge range. It's kind of hard to... Can you not see the range of the book anymore? Oh, you can. It's just huge. It's hard to see on that orange. Okay, wait a minute. We know that's going to be... We know we have EMF 5. We just checked for this. Is that this door or this door? I think that was this door. Either way, no UV. I think this is going to be Goryo Dot's situation. Because we haven't gotten anything else. Let me go get salt. We don't really need it because we just... I was thinking we didn't do that, but I think we've confirmed UV is not a thing here. I have a smudge still. Maybe I'll go get crucifixes or something. We might just have to get hunted here. I'm going to get a tripod and we'll look for Goryo Dots. Maybe I should just turn off the lights. And we'll look for Goryo Dots anyway. So yeah, there's still going to be a lot more games on this map. I'm even just walking out, I see some stuff that, you know, a lot of, you know, props and stuff I want to look at. But let's just focus on this ghost. We don't have that much on the board here. So let's see how our camera looks on the ground. Not the greatest. Actually, night vision helps a lot. So with night vision, see, you know, last time we had this, I was wrong, or at least I don't know. Actually, the last few times we've had Goryo, that's, you know, I'm thinking maybe more of the Nightmare games. But anyway, we got dots. We know it's a Goryo because we would have seen dots in there at some point. So that's the most strange thing. Was it? Like I said, I'm getting used to Nightmare, so I'm kind of used to not getting any of the other evidence. But in a room that tight, especially in one of these small maps, and having the dots projector on the ceiling, we know for sure that's going to be a Goryo. But, I mean, it has been touching dirty water. It probably wasn't roaming. It probably just has a long enough range to do that dirty water. But still need 2 photos. Cursed item is something I haven't found. 2 sounds, paramic, and then incense. Okay, let's just grab these 2 things. I'll grab another incense. Let's work on the objectives. Once we get the objectives done, we'll finish up with the media, and we'll get a perfect game here. We did find the bone. Alright, I have no idea how much sanity I have. I'm gonna run in here. Even though I kind of ran a little too early. But hopefully, cleanse is done. Now, as for sounds, we could get stuff in here. Let me grab my other smudge. Corey, are you here, my friend? I feel like you've not done a lot to actually communicate with me. We did have one event, but I feel like this ghost has just been kind of doing its own thing. It's not really been trying to scare me. Corey, are you here? Maybe I should go get a candle. Because, like I said, Corey is not very active. I thought maybe having the lights out would help. I think I turned this one on myself. Let's go get a candle. What else do I have? Just the paramic. Oh boy, paramic's useful on this map. I guess it's fine because, you know, it's a small map, you're not really going to need a paramic, but dear god, paramic does not do much for this map. Okay, I guess I could sit here. Let me see if he's talking to me. We did smudge him. Corey, are you here? Alright, let me go get a candle. Maybe we'll force some interactions. Alright, bringing back a whole bunch of things we can either film or get audio of. I don't know. I kind of wish we had more exciting ghosts. I am going to try and get hunted here at the end, but let's try and save that for later. I'm going to see if we can catch him going through the motion sensor. This actually would have been really nice earlier on. I'll put the motion sensor right here so we know if he's going through that doorway. Let's just leave this for now. I'm going to grab this. Let's put salt down. See, okay. With all that salt though, maybe we can get something. He's standing right here at this intersection. I was strangely correct about where he was going to be hanging out. There's the motion sensor. I'm going to put this back here so we don't film it. Well, we kind of have him trapped. He hasn't gone out the door. You want to blow out the candle, Corey? Okay, there's the salt. Do we need any other... Yeah, just one more. Okay, that's why I brought in all this stuff, so we could get the filming done, because Corey is not doing really anything. But maybe we can change that. Oh, there we go. Just filmed dirty water happening. Only $5. But there. Got the camera taken care of. I think he's like hanging out back here a bit more. So grab the sound recorder wherever I put it. Grab that smudge as well. Oh, we just went to the motion sensor over here. Wish I had multiple of these, but guess we'll just use the one for now. Corey, give us a sign. You are one of the most boring ghosts possible. You're not talking. You're not making any sounds. I forgot I have to sit and wait for a paramic sound too. I even did smudge earlier and didn't get any interactions. There's the fire. But unfortunately, he does not want to talk. And also getting photos is going to be hard. We did get a video of the Dots ghost. Can't get a video of pretty much anything. Let me get... Okay, so the second light switch actually lights up that one. Oh, I'm gonna get lucky. He hasn't been responding to pretty much anything I've been asking him to do. There. Well, the problem is now, paramic and getting one more sound. You are walking around here. Wish I could get one more sound figured out. Corey, talk to me. Corey, give us a sign. Talk to us. Corey, please? I mean, am I in hunt range yet? It's a door. And how, yeah, see, he's touching stuff without going over there. Well, that's the problem, is we already know what the ghost is. We don't need to get hunted to figure it out. I don't need this paramic sound. Let's just grab smudge. We need one more sound. We need a photo. More sounds. I'm gonna just leave the paramic for a second. Corey, talk to us. Talk to me. Give us a sign. Oh. That was the weakest throw ever. Oh. EMF 5. Okay. He was trying to do something else. But look, all unique. All unique. We still need 2 more photos. Let me see if I can sit and get the paramic. Let me sit here for a little bit. Do I have my smudge? Yes. I'm gonna sit here and see if we can get the paramic sound. Okay. So then if I can get 2 more photos, we can get out of here. But the problem is, There's not a lot for me to get photos of. I can get a crucifix, so maybe we should bring in the crucifixes now. Let's just do that. Alright, smudge. Okay, I got a photo, but now I might die. Wait. Oh, I was gonna say the door's open, but I don't think it's open. Oh, he saw me a little bit. Can I duck under here? See, that's the thing. They can go through there. Ooh, this is nice in the dark. I can get around here. So this is what I mean, though. Oh, that was a short hunt. By these maps being very loopable. Alright, so problem, though, I know... Yes, we did have the ghost photo, so I didn't screw that up. Let's go take... I would say let's go take... That's not a hunt, because he's moving. Let's go get crucifixes in here. He's... Okay, I knew that was not a hunt because he started walking at the beginning, but he followed me all the way out the door. Didn't realize events could last that long to where they just follow you like that. Okay, let's get the crucifixes in there. I get a burned crucifix photo. Then we have the game. I mean, that's it. And great photo. See, that's why I want to keep the tier 3 stuff for Nightmare for a little bit, because I realize the power of the tier 3 smudge. Alright, I'm going to just literally turn all these on. Have this cover one side entirely. Perfect. Perfect. Really? Oh, dude. Get out of here. Take my sanity, burn up one of these crucifixes, and let me do this right. I already have a ghost photo, so of course that wasn't going to count. You had to do the exact same form. That couldn't have been like a shadow or transparent. All I need is for you to attack. Attack me, Corey. Hunt me. Burn up these crucifixes, please. Okay, I'm gonna get out of here for this first game. So yeah, I think us learning the map is gonna come down to playing a lot more games and getting a lot more ghosts, but I want to get this perfect game confirmed here, so we can say our first game was perfect. No ghost orbs, so don't think it's going to be a mimic. But let's head back to the stat screen and see what we make for our first game here at Nell's. Yeah, now the board's looking a lot nicer. I was kind of concerned with that game. Nightmare can be kind of weird, but once we figured out it was Goryo, money bags. I'm not exactly sure what that was for. Maybe getting a certain amount of money? Maybe was that a trophy or achievement? I don't know. Perfect game, 4.0 multiplayer. That's why I'm going to be sticking with Nightmare. Let's just do a quick summary. 29 minutes, 68 interactions, 8 events, and 1 hunt. 14 in... So, wait a minute. Let me see something. Time... Oh, wow. Time in favorite room, 28. Out of favorite room, 1. So I guess it was a Goryo just staying in its room. Alright, we are back. It's been a few hours. So I was a little too tired this morning, so I waited a little bit. Now I'm more awake, so... I'm not really happy with that first game, but I'm still going to show it because it was my first game, but I was a little too tired for that. So let's get in there and see if we can get some real experiences on the new map. So it's Steven Nilsson on Nell's Diner, average sanity, photo of EMF, and then prevent. So we're still on Nightmare, and I was kind of thinking where there might be another breaker. We know there's only, well, there is a location here, and I was thinking maybe this is the only location, but another reason I do want to show that first game was that hunt. Because I looped around here, not really looped, but I ran around here. The ghost could cut through right there, so even with my first hunt, I kind of experienced something. Was it the first hunt? Did we get hunted earlier? I think I thought there was a hunt earlier. Either way, let's get in there again. So I think it's just light rain this time, but I am just loving the atmosphere of this map. I didn't expect it to just be dead silent out here, but they did say that it's, you know, in the desert, so when it was snowing, it was kind of just the perfect atmosphere, so I'm glad we had that as our first game. And something else I wanted to notice was you can't honk the horn there. I feel like that's probably illegal, honk a cop's horn. But I gotta remember... Oh, I didn't grab the keys, because I actually wanted to show them off, so let's run back here, see. Now I'm a bit more into it. I just woke up this morning and wanted to play the game so bad. Alright, there's the unique keys. I didn't really get to look. Does that say Squirt? No, Squire. I thought it said Squirt. Squire. Wonder what that's a parody of. But you can see the tag, it says Nell's. Alright, let's run back in there. That would have been a weird name for a key brand, Squirt. Alright, getting in here. Help wanted, like the Krusty Krab in the first episode of SpongeBob. Which, you know, for Halloween I did watch the, well, what is it called? The one where the Flying Dutchman steals his pickle. I thought that was the bone, but that's a crumpled up piece of napkin. Okay, so every time I come in here thinking I'm going to have some kind of strategy, I'm going to have some kind of coherence. But let's look for the breaker. I think I'm going to try and figure out these light switches as well. And I think we're going to get some music from that, but I want to save that for a little bit. Now another thing, there is the Easter egg. Oh, breaker, okay. So maybe those are just the 2 locations, because I doubt there's going to be 3. Maybe there's a 3rd one somewhere. There's still a lot of assets and stuff I have not got to look at, which, yeah, this is really cool. So, even from, like, Grafton, I thought I was getting used to, like, Bleasdale's the cleaner map. I thought I was getting a good sense of how, like, good Phasmophobia could look, but this is way better than I was expecting. And I did mention before, oh, is this a hiding spot now? Oh, and there's a toolbox? Okay, I guess that's the idea, is that someone was working on it. But that really makes this a tight corridor when there's a hiding spot there. Okay, well, for Nightmare, we have a spot. Now, of course, last time, this ended up being the room. So, that was something. I've been trying to keep... Nice. Oh, and bone, okay. And I see my breath in here. Let me make sure those are right. EMF, bone. Okay. Now, I would like to try and experience some more hunts. So these are 2 lights. I'm kind of trying to pay attention. I'm also trying to learn what lights would be good to keep on for looping. So in here, this is one of the coolest things I noticed when running from the hunt, was that when you have no light, it's actually pretty easy because of the fog. So I've mentioned that before. Oh, this is another one of those doors that the ghost can walk through. Perfect. Okay, see, this is why I need to explore a little bit more. Oh yeah, okay. See, they said this was comparable to Tanglewood, but like in terms of square footage, this is a much more complicated map than Tanglewood. And I know it having 1 floor. Is this a dead end? Okay, that would... Yeah, see, there is a dead end in this map. Wow, there is way more to this map than I thought. So this is a storage room, so the center of the map has that dead end. Wow. See, I am a big fan of mapping and layout and stuff, so it's really cool to see how they can utilize the layouts and stuff. So I didn't expect this to be a big circle. And what the hell? Is that the light? I need to start focusing on the ghost, but I did want to explore a little bit more, and I'm glad I did, because I didn't realize there was that many places left. I was trying to also figure out what lights I should have on. Well, we have some. I'm going to leave the dining room lights off for now. Probably shouldn't be too worried about kicking the breaker. There's 1 light here, and then you turned off. Wait, or did you break the light? Oh no, it's just... switches are not the ones I thought. Okay, well there's... Maybe are those both up? I am going insane. Let's focus on this ghost. Now, I guess that's the thing. They're really pushing you on keeping track of how many lights, because you gotta use 2 lights just to get all this open. So that's 4 light switches. There's EMF 5 again. And you touched the locker back here. So I have my hiding spot out in the hallway. There's still a lot to explore here. I didn't even really look back in here as well. There's another cabinet you can play. I have been noticing there's a lot of unique art as well. And I'm kind of forgetting what I did mention in the first game because I played it earlier. But yeah, they have a whole art team now. So we're really starting to see where this game's going to go. Alright, I'm going to walk back, and I do have something to talk about that's maybe actually relevant to something. But in being a YouTuber, I've been trying to figure out stuff for thumbnails, and I kind of realized that the ghosts in this game are a Unity store purchase. Like, I think it was like $80 or something to put it in your game, and they're all just, pre-made from someone else. So, and they've mentioned this before, they are going to redo every ghost model themselves. So my point is, this entire game is going to be rebuilt. Like everything about this game is going to be like remastered, but just really fully potential. You know, everything's going to reach its full potential. Like, and you see that in the Grafton and Bleasdale reworks. Crucifix, Sanity, who knows what's been going on. I'm going to take one of these. So let's just go back in. I've been kind of trying to develop a strategy. I'm going to go in with these things. I mean, I'm going to go in with these. I want to go in with freezing just in case. I mean, if we know where the room is, that's fine. But since we're on Nightmare, freezing or having the thermometer will help us keep track if the ghost is changing its favorite room. And also, yeah, just having the headlamp is very nice if I'm just running through here. But yeah, this map is, it's definitely a small map, but it reminds me of Bleasdale's layout with it being kind of a big loop around, but then there's still that dead end in the middle. Okay. Oh, you turn on the ceiling, the vent fan. Okay, see, all kinds of new stuff, and I've mentioned this before, but every time there's a new map, this game ends up feeling like a new game. So, maybe I'm hearing the light? No. It's definitely, I think it's that vent. We're not down to freezing. Wow, and the lighting. Look at how the lighting affects the screen. Okay. I'm gonna put it on the ceiling. That's the one thing, as these lights are kind of blocking the dots, but if I put it on the side, it should be fine. Yeah, it covers the whole room still, so that's good. Now, of course, we get a really tiny room. But don't forget, we have EMF 5. Could be Jinn, and the breaker has not been turned off. Okay, who is this? Steven? Steven, give us a sign. Okay, he actually gave us a sign. Oh. Can I not record that, please? Can I record that? I want to check out some stuff here. I didn't see ghost orbs. I'm going to leave this. We have the photo of EMF, right? EMF bone. I don't know where any cursed items are. I've yet to run into one. Now I'm just looking at the toilet cleaner. Let me focus. I think maybe this is just on always. But I thought maybe there would be a switch for it. Because in real life, there usually is a switch for it. Please, let me... I wish I had my photo cam. Now we're getting some interactions. I think I'm just going to go back. Focus on getting the last evidence. Oh my god, I'm backing all the way into here. Why am I going in here? Also, did you turn this light on? I didn't turn that light on. So did you break these lights? What is happening? What did I just hear? Okay, maybe I just couldn't see those lights being turned on from over there. Maybe the ghost was doing something. Alright, I'm gonna go get my last bits of evidence. Alright, I'm going back with the last 3 pieces of evidence. I'm not taking any more sanity. I want to risk getting hunted here. So, we're at the highest, like level 100, prestige 2, so I really don't need to worry too much about dying. I have like almost 50,000, and I even bought some stuff, so maybe it's a little lower than that. But I want to get some hunts here. So maybe he hasn't touched a door. We've had those dots here the whole time. Are you here, Steven? Are you here? Are you friendly? Are you close? Okay, wait. What door was that? Also, okay, I don't need EMF. Okay, he's also throwing stuff back over there. I'm hearing so many noises. I don't know if it's like the vending machine's going off. I want to like play with some stuff around in the map, but I also want to like play the game too. But I know you can like look at these. I don't think you can play them, but the ghost could turn this on. Maybe I could find a coin somewhere to put in it. Okay, I still have this. Are you here, Steven? You have been talking to me. I know I can flush this. Are you here, Steven? Oh, really loud. Oh my god. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I do want to okay, not a Jinn. I am happy with this, like taking some time, but this time I definitely have more energy. This morning I woke up and I was just like wanted to get straight on this because my time, it comes out in 7 in the morning, so I just wanted to get up and play it, but I've given myself a little bit of time to wake up here, and yeah, I got a lot more energy now. So we're gonna delve into this a bit more. I do want to get some hunts here. Let me just see. This one turns on. I'm trying to think of, okay, do these light switches at all match the layout of them? Like if we're looking at this in one direction here, that would be back left. Okay, so that's right. So this would be front right. No, that's back right. Is this front? Oh my lord. And I don't even know what that one, did that turn off the other one? Okay. It's kind of hard to even see them. Here, they're all off now. Is it random? That's not the one that it was before. I swear I turned on the other one. When I turned on that one, it was the back. Was it this one that was the back? Okay, it was the top one that was the back left. Which one? Okay. I think the only one I'm really interested in is this top right one there. That's what I wanted to figure out. I want the light that's around this door on, so that way I can at least see where I'm going out here. And see, now I want to look around. I noticed this purse. See, there's all kinds of these unique things around. Some of them can be thrown. I'm just gonna leave again. I knew that was an event. Okay, we needed to leave anyway. I'm gonna go get some more stuff. I turned the breaker back on. There goes another tumbleweed. I turned the breaker back on. So, I want to have one thing. Maybe we'll have a smudge. I'm gonna try and escape without using the smudge. But we still don't have the second evidence. We know it's not Jen. Okay. Well, let's just kind of spend time. What are the objectives? We do need crucifix, sanity, so maybe we'll end up going down there. But I don't need another book. Don't really need any other evidence in there. We did need assault. So, I mean, we did check doors, and there was no UV on... We didn't get fingerprints, so... Whatever. Now, unfortunately, he did turn... How'd that light get back on? Let me... There. He did that ghost event far away from his room. So let me get back. I'm not really keeping track. We're not near 9, are we? Now, since this crucifix has such a huge range, I can actually just place it like back here. I saw that light. Okay. Make sure before we do this. Now, I could try and film. I'm gonna drop the smudge. I did grab my lighter. I feel like now is the opposite. I'm going so fast, I feel like I'm gonna screw up. Lights are blinking. So let me try to get the footage. And I'll just set up the... That's a hunt. I'm gonna use the viewfinder to see where I'm going. Was there a hiding spot out here? So is it a revenant? Bar stool down. Trying to listen. I think it might be a revenant. No. It seems slow. This is what I get for dropping my smudge. This is not really a hiding spot. I thought oh yeah, the hiding spot behind the... I think it's over because, yeah, it's pretty short. Can I get 2 of these on? Maybe I'll just have 2 of them on. Let me step outside for a second. Okay, the crucifix didn't work. Where did that hunt start from? Maybe he was back in the bathroom roaming? I have 1 inventory slot. I might as well go get something. Okay, let me think about how we're gonna do this. Let me get the other crucifix. We just got hunted. This I haven't even used yet. So we'll get the other crucifix in there and see if I can have time to film the salt. Okay, there's every chance that we get hunted again on the way in here. He might be changing rooms. Let's leave this crucifix a bit more out here. I'm gonna put it like at this corner. There's 4 lights. I'm trying to count. There's so many things to remember. Oh, okay, I was gonna say screw you, but... Okay, I really need them to maybe update the ability to film some of these ghosts. That should have counted, man. I saw him coming from a mile away. Okay, what should we even do? Are you here? I think you are down here. Something's here. you have to gurgle? It's the water jug. Okay. We're getting stuff here. I'm gonna try and move this down here. I don't know what his room is anymore. I don't know if he's roaming. I'm gonna have these 2 crucifixes cover as much area as I can. So those are 6 lights on. Just having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 lights. So you got to be really careful. I'm gonna have maybe have my smudge on me. I'm gonna try and just grab it if I can run. Before I do anything, is this still your room, or did you change? I think you changed into this room. Although it's 7. Let me just peek in here and see if these rooms are colder. I mean, yeah, this map is pretty warm because it's in Arizona. Can you stop that? Is there a light right here? No, there is not. Well, at least we know he did change rooms. Did he? Oh no. Hey, remember when I said, oh, there's... Okay, maybe he made this hallway his favorite room. Okay, I think that's what's happened. He's made this hallway his favorite room, so it looks like we're back where we were before in the first game. I'm gonna cover this all the way back in the corner. Grab the other one. Okay, at least we're making progress here, though. I kind of wanted it to be this room. I like this hallway. Now let's see if we can learn something more about having the ghost in this room. I put that all the way back there, so this should cover it. Try and organize what I have. So much for going the way my smudge was. Okay. This is a big looping spot, so maybe I should just try and hang out here. I'm so far away from the ghost. I mean, I don't remember if there was a hiding spot back here, which there wasn't. Whoa, I was gonna say I see my breath, but I guess that's because this is a freezer. That's a nice little red herring. Okay. I think we're fine. So the thing is, though, as long as they're not cursed hunts, these aren't too hard to survive. How is he continuously dodging these crucifixes, though? Is there a... yeah. Get these back on from this side. And he did hunt from over here. I'm sure he's just roaming a lot. But, man, even the crucifixes is an objective. Now, no light switches over here, of course. Another thing was, can you crouch under those? I think you can, so that's nice, if you can just crouch underneath them. Oh, no, you can't. So, yeah, we are being hunted. Okay, I guess I'm gonna try and get outside. I haven't been making much progress, other than we know it's not a djinn. We do have 2 things in now, sanity. Okay, I think I'm gonna go back, take my sanity. What are the odds this is a Goryo again? I mean, I spent time, so I don't know how this game chooses the ghost. Sometimes I feel like it's based on what time you play the game. Now this time I dropped my stuff. I may have dropped my thing over there. I'm gonna go take sanity. We need to actually figure out something about this ghost. But I have gotten a couple hunts, so the main thing is, as long as you don't have the ghost sing you, I haven't really like escaped the ghost, so we still need to experience that. I don't know how we haven't gotten the ghost to not hunt or use that crucifix. But here, let's take the rest of this. I'm gonna grab my tripod. Well, I'm gonna have to bring in something else with that. Let's get maybe... So yeah, I want to work on like stuff to film. We have a couple things filmed, right? One, the ghost, which is nice. Okay, since we could do the sound recorder later, let's get this. Let's get the motion sensor, and I'm gonna bring this to try and put the camera on, and we'll look for Goryo dots again. I need to just remember to start putting the camera on the tripod and actually using the tripod. Now, is my headlamp on? I'm gonna turn those top 2 ones on, because as long as I have those, I mean, it's pretty visible even in the dark around here, which is kind of nice how they play with that. Sometimes some maps and some areas are harder to see in the dark, so kind of like a balancing. Sometimes they want areas to intentionally be like that. Alright, asshole. I'm down to the point where I need to start insulting this ghost. Are you in either of these rooms? Throw in this. Oh, okay. You were leading me to your hell. So I walked in here earlier. It must have changed rooms. Maybe the temperature just hadn't gotten down. Okay. We have a crucifix down. We know where the summoning circle is now. Wait. You're doing stuff back there. I'm gonna put this crucifix kind of out here. Maybe if it... Okay, then. So I'm gonna go... I'm just trying to also just keep track of what we got. I haven't even done my salt test yet, so that's where we were. It's not freezing, so I don't think this is going to be freezing. Oh, there's my camera. Oh my god. Oh, wait, what? It wasn't my inventory. I thought I was trying to pick it up. I don't really need to drain my sanity, so maybe I shouldn't let you touch me. I could do the salt. Oh, no, that didn't work. Okay. Something's happening. That was counted as an interaction. Could it be a wraith? I put the salt down right underneath it. Oh, okay. Not a wraith. I don't see any UV. It'd still be here. So I guess we're not getting UV. I actually recorded some stuff there. Stirred salt interaction. That's a new thing. I filmed him in the... By the way, the ghost ordered a Coke. Anyway, time to continue. I haven't even had a chance to go back to the ghost room. Let me get dots. This is... Oh, okay, this is where all my other stuff is. See, this is... Let me regroup. I'm gonna toss all my stuff together. So we... Oh, the book was thrown, so... That's actually a good thing. But here's all my junk. I'm waiting for the crucifix to eventually work if I need that. So maybe we just haven't found orbs in the right room? Something's there. I don't know what I just filmed. Door moved. Okay, well there's everything recorded. See, that was my problem. I have all my lights on. I don't need to be filming this, but I didn't see ghost orbs when the ghost room was in the other bathroom. Okay. There was the breaker again, but I do have my light. The good news is I don't need anything to film. What do we think this is? It seemed normal speed. Didn't seem like Raiju. Could just be a spirit. Did throw the book. It's not gone down to freezing. That dots. That's what we need to get in there. And it could be Goryo. So maybe we'll just do that. And either way, just kind of set up this camera and look for some activity here. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to actually use this tripod and set it up like I was going. Or I'm going to die. The breaker's off as well, I forgot. I mean, I should have known that wasn't going to be a hunt because he was on top of the crucifix. Oh my god. I'm getting so thrown. Okay, we need to focus on this evidence. Are you here? Are you friendly?
Far from there.
Finally, okay. EMF 5, it's either spirit or twins. See, I was saying it could just be spirit. I could smudge and see if it lasts 3 minutes. I kind of want to get hunted again and listen for that. Okay, too many noises. There's another... I haven't even gone in that other bathroom. As long as I have my smudge. We're waiting for the crucifixes to go off. Let me turn off all these damn sinks. Okay. There's EMF 5 again. Do I need a photo? I need photos as well. So if we could get the ghost to do something. What can I take photos of? We can get the audio of EMF. We need a burnt crucifix, so that'll work. Also, I could get a... Wait. Get a photo of that, get a photo of burnt crucifix, and then we could get a photo of the ghost. I'd like to do that. We can also prevent the hunt. Yes, okay. Finally, I'm actually doing stuff right, but... We need another photo. Yes, we need the photo of the burnt crucifix. We need the prevent. So now actually things are coming together. The only... I couldn't really tell if it was fast or slow. But right now my guess is spirit. But finally, we have like a path to the end of this one. Okay. Breaker is still off. I don't need to worry about... I'm gonna go hit the... Yeah, I'm gonna just take the sanity drain. I'm gonna run to the breaker now. Maybe catch my breath. Oh, okay. You do have to... I noticed this before. You do have to grab this door, but it auto-closes. That's nice. See? All these little new details on these maps. Also, I just noticed the brick right there. Okay. I'm gonna do a wraparound. I shouldn't be sprinting. It doesn't matter as long as you burn up that crucifix. This is a weird game, man. Nightmare just turns the ghost so strange. Alright, I'm back here. Steven. I don't need to, I mean, I could get another photo of you. Actually, I think I could have, remember when the ghost just appeared in front of me? I could have taken a photo. I thought I would have gotten a duplicate, but I didn't have a photo of the solid ghost. I had a video of the solid ghost. Either way, look, we have a photo of a ghost, we have video of a ghost, we have a summoning circle, we have shadow ghost. We did really good here. We even filmed the new interaction with the soda. Okay. I hit the breaker. Does that mean... Okay. I guess he did just turn off the lights, or somehow I did. Okay, well at least that crucifix is burned up. So again, I want to use the summoning circle, but I can't because I don't have enough sanity. I kind of really don't like that, because it makes it to where I have to use the sanity circle early on. But since we really don't need anything else, right? Well, let's go get the audio. I can get audio recording. See, we still have a little bit more to do. I can smudge though to give me some moments to record. I can record a spirit box. I can record the fire being blown out. So let's try and do that. Goes another one. Okay, so the only thing left is to figure out if this is a spirit or twins, which I'm gonna get a few hunts. And I'm gonna smudge here anyway, so I'm gonna keep track with my timer on my recording to see if it's hunts before 3 minutes. Now the only way I can really know if this even smudged them. 30-20, we'll say. So if it's hunts before 33-20, it's a twins. Yes, that makes sense. I can only hope it actually smudged, because that's supposed to be the room back there. And let me keep track of what the hell else I'm doing. Would you just turn on the light? Not a mare. Okay, try and get these recordings. I know I'm gonna try and keep a smudge on me for safety. I wanted spirit box. Where did that end up? Did I ever... I think I brought it back there. And then we actually ended up getting the evidence. Okay, toss this. Are you here, Steven?
I'm behind.
I just realized, I don't even... Oh, we have seen Steven. Because of all the... We haven't seen him during a hunt. Okay, here we go. Let's just fill this out. Also, it's been a minute. So a minute and a half is the normal time. So after a minute and a half. So after 31:50, between 31:50 and 33:20. I think I have that right for once. Oh Lord, please. Can I see? Sometimes that glitches out and it stops recording, or maybe it did record the thing. Either way, I got what I wanted, which was the ghost of it. Also, there's all kinds of interactions talking to me. Okay, if it's a Fae, it can hunt now. Or a twins, Jesus, other T ghost. Can I please have these lights on? I've wanted to have these lights on the whole time. And of course, I've never even got this tripod. I'm gonna move that in case I run into it. Oh, I seem to remember tripods having collision, so it's been a long time since I've used tripods. Okay, though. I'm waiting for the hunt. Let's make sure... I'm gonna get this crucifix, like, way back here, because I actually want the ghost to hunt. Let's just try and make sure the ghost doesn't hunt out here. Now, as for my hiding spot, was there any hiding spot out here? Here? I don't think so. This is mostly just like a looping area. I think the best thing is that big table in the kitchen. That's going to be an amazing looping spot. So maybe we'll run there into the kitchen and just hide. The thing about this map is if the ghost doesn't have any reason to believe you are around there, it's not going to just go straight to you around there unless it's a Dio. And there go my lights. Whatever. Oh, another one? Okay. there. Oh, by the way, it hasn't hunted. It's almost 33:20. I think this is spirit. We're gonna definitely get a hunt here. Turn on this light. I turn that back off. Do I have salt? See, I don't want to like mess with the ghost speed as I put more salt down. If I'm gonna check the ghost speed, I need to like not mess with it. I fat fingered my smudge. At least I have another one. The thing is, I may have just smudged the ghost again. I think this is a spirit. I wish there was a way I could force a hunt. I know if I go and play with this, it's just going to, yeah, I can't even have a chance to light them. Oh well, I think I may have screwed up. Because if it is a spirit, I just smudged it again. I basically smudged it right at the 33:20 mark. And it was a complete accident. Here, let me get these on. That's the thing, you got these lights? That may have been me. Most of these rooms, you need to turn on multiple light switches to actually get the whole room lit up, and that's something I'm kind of learning now. It's not as easy as just turn on one light switch and the whole room is lit up. So you gotta start actually paying attention to how many light switches you have on. Okay, so yeah, I think I smudged the ghost again, so now nothing's happening. I wanna get one hunt and smudge. I'm gonna try and like smudge out in the... Was that way over there? Sometimes I just cannot tell what direction things came from. You know what, I'm not seeing my breath in here. I've noticed on professional ghosts like to change their room a pretty decent amount. And on Nightmare it's just even more. 7 degrees, so you've probably been through here. I don't think this is your favorite room anymore. I'm gonna hang out. If anything, I'm gonna use this opportunity to just kind of check out some of these other rooms. I mean, just a bathroom here. But I'm still trying to learn, like this just has a sink in here, but this is a utility closet. That was another bathroom probably for workers, I guess. They turned the light switch, so that's not a hunt. That was an event. But I'm willing to think this is a fae, or sorry, spirit, not twins. Jesus, because it is just not hunted. But I'm gonna keep kind of looking around. Let me peek my head in here. Did you go back, dear? What were those noises? I'm kind of cool with this because it's really spooky. I think maybe he just made this hallway his favorite room. I think that's what's happened. Alright, Steven, this is definitely a spirit. I kind of heard the speed during one of the hunts. I wish there was a way to just force a hunt right now. I'm gonna grab this crucifix and pull it back here. Let's see. I was going to see if I could get all these lights on. There's gotta be lights over here. How do you get the lights on behind the counter? I guess, yeah, right there. Alright, so that's 6, just to light up the whole front room. They have a name for this in the business. The showroom, the show floor. It's like a garage. Oh, what can I interact with here? Oh, I can pick up the ketchup. Here, let's see if this entices him. This is definitely a spirit, though. I wish I hadn't accidentally smudged him twice, but really, that just confirmed this was a spirit. And I'm seeing my breath in here. That means if you are potentially in here, yeah, I wanted to get that crucifix further away, and then you did an event out here. But I'm at least enjoying this whole area lit up. I haven't done this yet, so I'm actually getting the whole wide shot of this whole room, and they really are making the game look nice. I guess that's kind of the benefit of a small map. You can really go out with the details. Can I open that and steal some things? Okay. I think I may have screwed myself by... Oh my god, you're here? I guess he was just far enough away. Yeah, this is not really the right way of testing the speed, but I'm gonna smudge him. I'm gonna try and stay in here and listen, but now I've got him sped up, so it doesn't really count that well. Oh god. The footsteps are so different on this map. They're a lot softer. almost harder to hear footsteps than normal. What is it? Miling? Okay, well, that wasn't exactly what I wanted, but we got a hunt. See, look at how nice this looks. But we got a hunt there. I'm going to just escape now. I think we had enough of an experience there. So I'm going to say it's Spirit because we smudged twice and it just did not hunt for the longest time. But we have everything unique here. Let's go back and see if we make a good amount of money for another perfect nightmare game. Just want to make sure. We got the bone. So yeah, we even found where one of the cursed items is, so we'll start looking for that. Alrighty, so I think this is where I'm going to leave it for now, that we had enough.
A special kind of promotion.
He's talking about prestige, I guess. I'm going to get that message now that I'm available for prestige, I think. Also, don't know what that reward was earlier. I kind of need to look into that. But 146 for media. I haven't really been looking at the media amount. But perfect investigation times 4, 2300. I am liking these. I mean, I got a 1 daily, but I like the nightmare, because I haven't played nightmare a lot, pretty much at all, with the media and the chronicle update. So let's see, 36 minutes, 178 interactions, 15 events, and 4 hunts. So actually there were a bit more hunts than I realized. But alright. Also another thing, did spend a bit more time out of its favorite room. That was something I wanted to compare. 7 favorite room changes. See, that's what I mean. It was just a straight up Spirit. So, no abilities, but alright. I think that's a good start with Nell's. These nightmare games are definitely lasting a lot longer, and that's what I wanted. But for the rest of this week, we're going to be playing Nell's. I do want to see... Oh god. Challenge mode. Oh, it is! Okay, open for business. A storm is brewing outside the diner, but is it really safer inside? Correctly find the ghost type in Nell's diner. Okay, I wondered if they were going to add a weekly for the new map. Man, I think whenever there is a new map, there's going to be a new weekly for it. So this is probably what we'll do next time. And maybe this will allow me to just have some fun, kind of go crazy getting hunted and not really care about dying, which I don't really need to care about anyway because I got so much money. But next time, I think we'll be doing Weekly Wednesday on the new map. So if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.